ton has happened within the EigenLayer ecosystem over the past couple of weeks. I wanted to do a quick summary of events, announcements, upcoming events, developer tooling, educational content, and just ecosystem updates. So let's dive right in. The first thing is it's kind of hard to keep up with all of the things happening within the EigenLayer ecosystem, projects being built, etc. The Eigen Foundation recently sent out a tweet highlighting around 110 of these projects. So this is kind of a good place to go if you just want to get up to date with everything that's happening. I'm going to link everything below, by the way. The next is another summary, and this is coming from Andy from the Rollup Podcast. He's highlighted around 45 different projects along with their main focus. Also from Andy from the Rollup Podcast, they're doing a series called EigenLayer Unlocked that is interviewing a lot of different EigenLayer ecosystem projects. So if you want to get up to date and dive deeper into what anyone is building, this is probably a great place to go. Next, I want to highlight MEGAZu. MEGAZu is an event co-sponsored with EigenLayer and MegaETH in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Lasts for about a month. We've invited the best builders in the world to come out there and build software. And we're seeing just some incredible applications and AVSs coming out of that. Demo days have been getting better and better. It's really interesting to kind of see, and hopefully we will do this again in the future. If you want to kind of get up to date about what's happening there, they're actually doing like a reality TV show, and they're dropping out these snippets every couple of days. So if you go to the MEGAZu account, you can watch them. They're entertaining, and they're also just kind of interesting to kind of see what's happening on the day-to-day basis. They're a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. Another tweet from MEGAZu is a picture of Vitalik watching the Ethereum documentary. Pretty funny. On to events that we're going to be hosting in the coming weeks, mainly around DevCon. We're going to be doing a new AVS day. So definitely check this out. This is going to be a packed event. We're going to have over 30 AVSs present. A really great place to go if you want to network, if you want to meet new people within the EigenLayer ecosystem, or if you want to start building in the EigenLayer ecosystem. So AVSs, operators, stakers, anyone involved and interested. Next up, we're also doing another event with AltLayer, another roll-up day. These are always just incredible events, amazing lineups always. Vitalik's going to be there. Sriram is going to be there along with a lot of other incredible speakers. Definitely check that out. And then finally, we're co-hosting an event with MegaETH called World Computer Day. This venue is really cool. The layout and the kind of programming is really interesting. It's not just focused on the talks. It's also very focused on in real life connections thoughtfully. We're also going to be hosting a breakfast here in the morning, a builder breakfast. So World Computer Builder Breakfast, you're hearing it here first. I'm going to link below. This was just announced. We're also doing another builder breakfast on November 12th. Again, this is just being announced here. I'm going to drop a link below. This is for anyone that's interested in either building on EigenLayer, or if you're already building on EigenLayer and you want to kind of network and get to hang out during some quiet time. I like these breakfasts because they are not during the middle of the day when everything is hectic, and they're not at night when things are also hectic, and they're not a club environment. They're kind of a very, laid back environment. Next, I'll dive into a few launches and announcements. First of all, Gaia is a fantastic AI solution that's being built on EigenLayer, just announced today. The way I would put it is that Gaia is a platform that democratizes AI by providing developers with tools to create, deploy, and scale decentralized AI agents that can be customized with unique knowledge and expertise. I would definitely dive into this tweet as well as the blog post, as well as their documentation to learn more. Skate announced Mainnet today. They have a really cool demo of building cross-chain with Ton Protocol along with Prediction Market that you can also check out with Polymarket. Cap, this is a team that I met a few months ago, maybe 6 or 7 months ago. They are also at MEGAZu, really, really interested in not only the use case, but the founder is really, really great. They are building a stable coin on EigenLayer along with MegaETH. Opacity Network, I've been really interested in the zkTLS space. They announced their fundraise recently, and we're going to be doing a lot more with the zkTLS space with Opacity Network in particular. They're going to be at AVS Day as well. If you want to kind of come and hang out and talk to some of these founders, a lot of these founders are going to be there. Redstone announced a couple of days ago their AVS. They are an Oracle protocol. They've been around for a long time, and I really, really like and know some of the founding team there, so pretty excited about that. Predicate also recently announced their rebranding as well as their fundraise, and Predicate's interesting. And I tried to kind of do a definition, what I could kind of explain what Predicate is, because it's brand new to me, this entire idea of what they're building. Predicate allows developers to create and enforce customizable transaction inclusion policies for crypto applications, acting as a semi-permeable membrane to enhance security and control while maintaining censorship resistance. Now, if you kind of really dive into what that description is, it kind of gives you this idea that you can basically design the inclusion rules for transactions and then exclude other transactions, I guess. And then the most important part of this is while maintaining censorship resistance. So really excited about what they're building and really happy for them to be kind of announcing their recent updates. Zeru, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, announced they're building something called Z-Score, which is what they're calling the world's first truly decentralized omni-chain credit score on EigenLayer. Next, we'll dive into some content. I want to highlight a tweet from Bread Guy, who I think is one of the best technical writers out there. He's able to really break down complex topics in a way that's really easy to understand. He highlighted MegaETH and dove into some charts, really breaking down the scale of what they're trying to build, underscores the thing that they always talk about, only possible on MegaETH. And I think it's really, really a succinct explanation of the scale of what MegaETH is building. Next, I will go over some content from Jordan, MCK. He is doing some really, really great videos on different EigenLayer ABSs. He's done one on both AlignedLayer, he's done one on Lagrange, and he's done one on actually EigenLayer as well. So we're tweeting those out from Build on Eigen, but I suggest to go to his YouTube and check all of his videos out and maybe even subscribe if you want to support him. There's also Satya, who's been doing a lot of really, really great technical content on EigenLayer. So I've highlighted one of his tweets here on AltLayer, but definitely if you're interested in kind of getting a lot of high quality breakdowns of verticals within the EigenLayer space, go follow him and check out some of his previous tweets. This was a recent tweet from Predicate. I highlighted Predicate earlier. This is a pretty succinct explanation of the value proposition of EigenLayer. So this, if someone's like, oh, what is EigenLayer? Why would I build with it? I thought he gave a really, really good explanation in only 49 seconds. Mustafa, who is a builder and part of the EigenLayer or EigenLabs team, released a list of restaking dashboards that I thought was really great. He covers quite a few of them, some of them that I had not seen before. Next, we'll jump into some developer tooling. Layer.xyz came out of stealth not too long ago, announcing their fundraise as well as their product. This is an SDK or an abstraction, or really an ABS that just makes it much easier to build ABSs. So this is a very OG team from the Cosmos ecosystem that's now jumped headfirst into the EigenLayer ecosystem. And you can learn more about them by going to their Twitter, Layer on ETH, or going to layer.xyz. They're going to be at DevCon. And if you want to kind of get started building, go check them out. Next up, AltLayer. We're wrapping up this ABS-a-thon hackathon in a couple of days, but I just want to highlight that we've seen a lot of really great projects come out of this using this product called Wizard. Wizard is just an abstraction that makes it very simple to abstract away a lot of the underlying complexity of building an ABS so you can focus on the differentiating product features that you'd like to build. So it's worth checking out. And again, they're going to be at DevCon co-hosting AltLayer Rollup Day if you want to also learn more about them and meet some of the team there. And this is just a view of the Wizard dashboard. Next up, I'll highlight Othentic, who went to Mainnet a few weeks ago. They've been announcing a lot of new ABSs. So these are teams that are using Othentic to build their ABSs. Othentic is a product that makes it a lot easier to build ABSs. So if you want to learn more, definitely check them out and reach out to them. They are very helpful, and they've helped bring a lot of new products to Mainnet, and I'm a big fan of them. More recently, we've seen Tangle, who is also building out developer tooling and SDKs and abstractions for building ABSs, and they have a product called Gadget. And they recently released a reference architecture for building with Gadget, and they have these blueprints. And one of them is this incredible squaring EigenLayer blueprint that I would call out because it's essentially a copy of the infrastructure design that we had originally, but it's just a lot more simple using Gadget. So I would definitely keep an eye out of what they're doing and kind of dive in if you're interested in these different abstractions. Next, I'll dive into this announcement today from WeaveVM, who've been experimenting with this idea of building AVSs with Reth execution extensions. And the main idea here is that you kind of encapsulate all this functionality in one place to reduce latency. If you want to learn more about the announcement from WeaveVM, I'm going to be linking to a couple of things there. They have this tweet, they have this blog post, and they even have, I believe, an open source repo. And then if you want to learn more about Reth execution extensions, I'll also link to that as well. And that wraps it up. If you have any questions, please drop them below and I'll do my best to answer.